Hi, welcome back guys. This is RocKs. As promised, I'm going to do the follow-up to the unboxing video for the TinyPi. This is the TinyPi. If you missed the first video, go and watch it. You can see the unboxing. It'll just show you how excited I was about how small this thing is. However, this is the TinyPi. I'm going to give you some things for scale first of all, and then I'll show you how quickly it boots up with the custom image that it's got. And we'll go from there. Okay, so first of all, that's the TinyPi. That's the box it came in. I did say in the last video that I had a BitBoy to show you. It's actually a Cool Baby console, the exact same layout and size. But the BitBoy, or the Cool Baby, is a small console in itself. I mean, it sits in your hand. A lot of people actually don't like this because of the size of this, you know, that's small. And I've got a Game Boy case. I couldn't find my actual Game Boy, it's in a cupboard somewhere, but I've got a case for a project I'm doing. So there's the BitBoy, and here is a standard Game Boy, like the old school Game Boy case, and that's it sitting with it. So TinyPi, Cool Baby, Game Boy. So TinyPi actually fits within the screen of the Game Boy case, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to put that there. And other things for scale. So I'll take the Cool Baby away, and the Game Boy. Banana for scale. Set it up against the banana. And to give you an idea, there's like a micro SD card and an SD adapter. So that an SD card is just about the size of the screen. That's pretty small. Or, as I kept saying wrong, small. That's pretty tiny, so it is tiny. It's the TinyPi. So now we've got the scale out of the way, you've seen that. I did promise I would power this up. I've spent a bit of time putting some games on it. Now you have to be realistic with the games. Reason being, obviously, there's only 2 buttons. I could take the screen protector off now, can't I? You were here for the screen protector removal. Ooh. Right, so we'll turn it on. There's a little switch at the bottom here. And for this kind of device, if you've ever had a Raspberry Pi Zero or anything like that, this device is actually pretty good. Boot time. There you go, a little splash screen. It's the TinyPi. Emulation station. And there we go, we're booted up. So how quick is that? So I've got 19 Game Boy games on here. Super Nintendo. Nintendo Entertainment System. And the Sega Mega Drive. I only put the 4 systems on because I was realistic about the kind of games I could play on this. Because to be honest, you're not going to be able to play fighting games like Street Fighter or anything anything so exuberant. Anything that needs more than 2 buttons is going to be a bit of a problem. Now I did try to set this up with the rocker switch where it goes backwards and forwards as my select button to get us out of games, because the start button is actually if you press this button in. So you've got up, down, left, right, and then the down press is the selection for start. So let's just pick a system. So Nintendo Entertainment System, that actually only needs 2 buttons anyway, so let's go with that. And here's a selection of games. Mario 2, Mario 3. So There is sound on this. It's got little piezo speakers on it. Sounds like the emulation's running a little bit quick on that. So it's not my intention to go through all the games and show you. I mean, it will play anything a Raspberry Pi Zero can play in an emulation station. Which means then after you've played a game... Yeah, I can't get it to... I'm going to press it all at once. Aha! Right, so I set up this button here as a hotkey, so I've managed to get out. Okay, so what did we do there? Nintendo. So we've got Game Boy. One of my favorite Game Boy games of all time is Quirk. It's not one of these ones where everybody knows it, but I love it. It's great. Mario Land, Tamagotchi, Tetris. Everybody loves Tetris, right? So like I say, you just gotta be realistic about the games that you can play on this. So there you go. Because I've set that one up as a hotkey, then if you press down and press that, you can get out no problem. Now don't expect to read any writing on here. Writing is super hard to read. But when you see the size of it, it is tiny. It is the TinyPi. It does what it says. Yeah, struggling with Doom a little bit. Sound wise. Yeah, it doesn't like that much. Okay, so maybe Doom was a little bit too far for it, but then what would you expect from a games console that is the size of this? It's tiny. Okay, so I could show you this all day long, but the point is, it plays these games. There will be the odd game here or there that it won't like. And probably the odd game that just doesn't make sense to play on such a small device. And it's probably not going to be the most comfortable thing, but you could take this anyway. You could put it on a keyring. I have had Wormy from the Pseudomod forums. He was selling covers for this to fit in like a slip case. So I'm going to put it in one of those, which has got a keyring holder on it on the top, and I'm going to put up my keys. And whenever I want a game on the move, or if I want to keep the kids entertained, I can do that. So there you go. That is the TinyPi. Thanks for watching. Ryan RocKs.